So, yeah, we're at that time again. What Hitchens described as time to have a good clean out of the friends cupboard. And that's always been the price of being a free thinker over a populist. I call them like I see them, based on my experience and the evidence to hand. And if you don't like that, then you're probably subscribed to the wrong channel. It really is this simple. Imagine, just for a second, total hypothetical, that the anarchists showed up to Obama's inauguration. And it's a complete hypothetical because we know this would never happen, right? And they start marching under an anarchist flag and smashing up ATMs and windows. And let's say the Young Turks reported this as, yeah, see, this is what anti-Obama supporters are like. This is what we were fighting against. This is how voting for Obama triumphed over these crazy anti-Obama supporters. This is what the anti-Obama movement is all about. They're a bunch of clowns and vandals. Many would probably quite rightly say that's bullshit. They're anarchists. You're describing anarchists as anti-Obama. Like that's the key defining characteristic for them or something. I mean, why not just call them like they are? Anarchists. Hell, I bet these losers would even turn up to oppose a Republican inauguration. It's just outrageously biased. It's deliberately misleading reporting. Look, you see this? This is what anti-Obama is. And that little crappy bit there is the anarchists. Calling this anti-Obama would be the worst form of yellow journalism by some loser hack. This isn't just a little bit biased. This is pissing on them and telling them it's raining biased. Yeah, if you think that's bullshit, you'd be right. And you know what? You would probably see those trying to justify this weak-ass reporting that it's technically correct. So what are you complaining about? They were anti-Obama. So where's your problem? I mean, they can be anarchists and anti-Obama, you know. I'm sure, of course, that justifies portraying this as what you are fighting against in the election.
This is what the anti-Trump movement is.
When people have to bend over that hard to justify this crap, this is not open-minded skeptics. This is ideologues, virtue signaling to their agenda-driven colleagues. Any excuse will do because nothing should be able to disrupt the narrative of the echo chamber. These aren't just people who got pissed on and were told that it was raining. These are the people who were pissed on, they were told it was raining and said, isn't the rain warm today? Okay, so if you can see that that's bullshit, then why did so many of you buy into exactly the same bullshit from Lauren Southern? Exactly the same bullshit. Or is it okay when you do it? I mean, this is a question to the thousands who actually thought that this
is what the anti-Trump movement is.
Was a valid way to report this.
How did we let hate win? That is the sign that man seriously has on his sign right now. While they are smashing windows and attacking people. That is the sign he has. How did we let hate win? No, we conquered your hate and oppression of the American people.
But I hear you say, the anarchists would never turn up to a democratic inauguration. I mean, remember those anti-Obama protesters that went and rioted at Obama's inauguration? Yeah, neither do I, because us anti-Obama people would never engage in that sort of a protest. Even if Trump himself called on people.
Of course, this is Trump, okay? Even though he's president, the man loves to tweet. And Inauguration Day is no different. He tweeted, "We can't let this happen. We should march on Washington and stop this travesty. Our nation is totally divided."
To march on Washington to stop the peaceful transition of power.
Wait, I'm sorry. That was from Obama's 2012 election. My apologies.
Well, actually, I've got news for you. Yes, I do remember it because it happened. And not only is it here reported on Breitbart, there's even a nice video of it too.
Folks, so we're here in Washington, D.C., and a Black Bloc March has kicked off.
Of them going around under an anarchist flag and smashing up ATMs.
ATM just smashed here.
And windows.
Some windows just smashed over here at a TD Bank.
And yeah, the Black Bloc size was about the same.
I'd say there's 80 to 100 folks out here dressed up in black bloc.
And there they were all chanting, "Total freedom, we don't need them." Yeah, I think it's fair to say that they were there protesting the inauguration. So I guess that would be totally fair to call them anti-Obama. And this is what the anti-Obama supporters look like. So for all those folks looking for excuses for Lauren Southern's gamma ray reporting and came out with, yeah, but it's technically correct. These guys are anti-Obama protesters. These guys carrying the flags. So it's technically correct to call them anti-Obama protesters. And they were rioting under the exact same flag at the Trump inauguration. So this is what anti-Obama supporters look like, right? And this is what the Obama supporters were fighting against, right? I mean, they're anti-Obama and they're protesting, right? Where's your problem? I mean, they can be anti-Trump and anti-Obama, right? Those things aren't mutually exclusive. Hell, they can be anti-Trump, anti-Obama, and anarchists. Those are not mutually exclusive. So by your logic, the technically correct logic, you would have no problem in describing these folks as anti-Obama. Because if you think these folks are not anti-Obama, then you're straight up delusional. Or is technically correct only a valid excuse to pimp out misleading bullshit when you do it? Yeah, this is literally how hard people were bending over to excuse the deliberately misleading reporting of Lauren Southern. Damn, she even put up a comment that basically says it was misleading. I was in the middle of a group of people who had specifically put me on a list as a target of their deplorable. Seriously, Lauren, no one there had the slightest clue who you were. No one in that entire video recognized you. People who were smashing windows, throwing rocks and bricks later, and being chased by police spraying mace. And yet, while all of this was going on, there was a bunch of photographers recording it all. Oh yeah, pay dirt. We wanted to get the raw footage up as quick as possible. Oh, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining, Lauren. This footage was not raw. It was edited. The way you spliced in the non-black bloc protesters with the anarchists.
Especially young, white, middle-class Americans. You hate them. You're smashing their buildings. It's unreal. Okay.
With more time, I probably could have done a better commentary. I was a bit shook up in the moment, though. Oh, really? You were a bit shook up? Doesn't really look like that to me. Looks like you were just waiting for the right moment to come out with your little pre-prepared, self-righteous speech about how this is what you were fighting against.
This is what the anti-Trump movement is. How did we let hate win? That is the sign that man seriously has on his sign right now. While they are smashing windows and attacking people. That is the sign he has. How did we let hate win? No, we conquered your hate and oppression.
Am I saying that I'm better than you? I guess I'm going a little further than you are. Yeah, I'm fucking better than you, okay?
Yeah, we won because we were more virtuous. Shook up my ass. Also, anti-Trump signs? I'm straight up amazed that you managed to find any anti-Trump signs in that protest. I mean, let's just watch this protest go by and count the anti-Trump signs.
This is insane. This is what Antifa is. This is what the anti-Trump movement is.
Helen, while we're at it, let's see how many anarchist flags there are.
Oh my God, the rock just flew by. There are rocks flying. Oh. How did we let hate win? That is the sign that man seriously has on his...
And you managed to pick that right out. Wow. You managed to find out one anti-Trump sign in that entire pool of anarchist flags. I'm impressed. Must have really good eyes or unknown what you were looking for or something. And this is what kind of bugs me.
I am holding back on this one. I definitely don't want to get anybody's faces or anything in this kind of stream.
You don't report the news, Lauren. Reporters don't go to protests and call people fascists.
I'm not leaving because of these people. Because of these fascists.
You don't report the news, you manufacture it. Deliberately to piss people off and then play the innocent victim when you finally goad someone into doing something. Not only that, Lauren seems to be blissfully unaware that England is not America. Social attitudes are kind of different there. In many venues, "don't touch my stuff" is not usually uttered as a statement about people's right to own property.
You're not allowed to touch his camera,
You're causing a lot of problems.
It's his right to film.
You're causing a lot of problems. I don't want to be interviewed.
I'm not. I'm just holding the mic here.
Yeah,
Please stop
no.
grabbing my property.
But it's a prelude to a fight. You know, it's in the same league as, "are you looking at my bird?" Maybe this little piece of footage will help you more understand it a little. I mean, what do you think if one of those guys just goes over to the other side of the fence just because he has the right in a free country?
It's a peaceful demo, yeah?
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're allowed to be here.
Yeah.
Right?
But you're being purposefully antagonistic.
I'm not saying I haven't talked to a single person here yet. What? Who have I talked to here? Someone came up to me and stole my hat. That's all that's happened.
Well,
Yeah, I know, the anarchists are pussies by comparison. Now, I'm not saying this social attitude is something I approve of, but I did grow up in England, and this girl's attitude that you came here looking for a scrap, so you can't complain now that you've found one, is more the norm than the exception in social attitude.
have a right to be here.
What did I? No, tell me.
What I'm saying is that you came here to
What did I do? What did I do to
You
provoke
came here
you?
with a shit hand, no taste, just to start a scrap. That's what you did.
I came here wearing a hat, so it's my fault that my friends got punched, that I got shoved. Unreal.
And then only post a footage of that. Hell, you're not in the same league as Westboro Baptist Church, but it's the same general shtick. Scientology used to be amazing at this sort of thing. It was called bull baiting.
Did you take time off from beating your wife to come down here?
My
A lot
hat?
of people might think you're laughing at them.
Oh, I am.
You are.
I absolutely
Do you
am.
think
You guys
that's
are
it?
hilarious.
Well,
You guys are a total joke here, you know?
yeah, well,
And I'm just curious, how many here would see Westboro Baptist Church as entirely innocent when they get assaulted at one of their peaceful protests?
hurry, hurry, hurry. Is everybody in?
Everyone's in! Roll!
Do they have both sandbags?
We have everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever we don't have can stay.
What did I do to
You
provoke
came
you?
here with a shit hand, no taste, just to start a scrap. That's what you did.
I came here wearing a hat, so it's my fault.
All right, we got a broken window!
Hey Lauren, I think I got a new headline for you. Violent anti-Christian protest breaks out at dead soldier's funeral. And maybe you could add some commentary to it. Maybe something like, oh, I don't know. Just look at the anti-Christian hate that we have in America, where all we did was turn up with some signs and peacefully protest.
I came here wearing a hat, so it's my fault.
Yeah, these are not black and white issues. They're all judgment calls. But I can tell you, you'd be a hell of a lot more respected as a journalist if you actually tried reporting the news rather than manufacturing it. Don't like that? Well, that's the opinion of a free thinker who calls them like he sees them.